Hello there. Welcome to On the Bright Side. My name is Daniel, and I'm watching OSHI no Ko. Like, wow, it's already the third episode. It's almost like I just released the second episode, like a couple days ago. Because I'm catching up. But now I'm finally caught up, and last time we joined this school that has a performing arts program. Ruby's gonna try and become an idol. And Aqua's gonna try and do basically nothing there, but besides keep an eye out on her and maybe prevent her from becoming an idol at all turns. Meanwhile, he's continuing to investigate the who's his father thing. I'm excited to see what this school life looks like. If you are excited, then you should subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single OSHI no Ko episode going forwards. 3, 2, 1, go! OSHI no Ko, am I right? Alright. Yeah, I got it. She's already being clowned on a whole lot. And she's also getting involved. She's very cute. I like her. Damn, you just crushed her dreams. Cold-blooded. Relax. Well, you see, there's a whole plot behind the scenes of me trying to find my biological father so I can murder him. So aggressive. Some people just don't grow. The housing market is expensive. What did I explain? Yeah. So, you're also coasting on past successes. Will do. Oh yeah. Job on a silver platter. No. Oh. A little bit of sparkle. I love her mannerisms. Oh, have you been looking into this person? Ah, so this is what you've been doing all this time. Very good. Healthy. You've memorized, I guess, every single name in that phone, huh? I'm in. You son of a bitch. Could it be the gay? What does that mean? So this is the guy. This is a guy. I'm sure I bet it's like it's way too early in the series to actually like make any serious progress, so. I guess he's not really looking for the person yet, just like someone who may know the person. I have a 1-star rating. Yay, villain. It looks like it's got a bad rating.
人間は嫌い。そんな顔してて楽しいな。なんのよ。別に。
The acting. Oh shit. What's your deal, man? Cease.
原作14巻分を半クールで収めるとなると、どうしても物語をカットする部分が出てくるの。なんていうかひどいね。
It's awful. It wasn't great.
そんなこと言ってたの？死ねよあいつ。相変わらず口悪いなお前。今回のドラマはこれから売りたいモデルをとにかくいっぱい出してイケメン好きな女性をリーチする企画なのよ。
No one cares about you.
それにしてはお前の演技ぬるくね。抑えてるに決まってるでしょ。
It's just like, yeah, this project is bullshit. Why would I put my all into it?
メインキャストの中でまともに演技できるの私だけなのよ。
Yeah.
他の役者の大根ぶりが浮き彫りになっちゃってブリ大根でしょ。
Wow. good metaphor.
確かにこの作品は企画からして売り手の都合が前に出過ぎてる。作品として面白くなりようがないわ。あの失望した顔はきつかったわ。でも役者や裏方さん個人個人は精一杯やってて、役者に大事なのってコミュ力よ。
So she's grown quite a bit.
差し詰め今の私は画を通さず作品の品質貢献に努める使いやすい役者。いつの間にか協調性なんか持つようになっちゃって。本読みすっ飛ばして即リハ即撮影だからよろ。
Yeah. Great. The schedule's terrible. So last time I talked about like maybe she'll be able to get him into like back into acting. And I said she's very genuine, so it might happen for real. The darkness. We're learning some stuff about productions. I love shows like these. I've seen quite a few already, so. He'll be playing the stalker. Hey. Glad to know we're starting off good. Producer! Hey, let me ask you some questions. Gotta make this impression good. He seems like he does not care. What? Probably not! Huh, why is that familiar? Yeah, right? What cruel twist of fate. We don't get to see it. We don't get to see it. Yeah, but doesn't mean you still can't get better at it. There you go. It's very nice for her to be so thoughtful. Admirable. 何度も引退って言葉が頭をよぎって、こうやって実力が評価される時期が来たのよ。本当に続けてきてよかったって思った。Alright, she's like the cutest fucking character. Jesus. Jesus! My soul! She is perfect to pull him out of its darkness. It's not gonna be easy, but now not only is he pissed, it'd be all like, oh, I can kill this guy. Time to get the cigarette. How are you gonna test the DNA exactly? You have connections to someone who can do that? I guess you're a doctor, so... Alright. Why do these episodes have to end? Why can't they just go on forever? Alright, that was OSHI NO KO episode 3. And in this episode, we really got familiar with Kana. And I quite like her. She seems very nice. Kind of like she's been kind of humbled by the world into being this way. It was very sad to see that really the only way that she continues to act is because she had a name recognition at some point. Besides that, we had Aqua finally get some sort of lead. We saw how obsessive he's been about this. It took him 4 years to, I guess, randomly guess every single number. And like, I know it's not like a computer, so it's harder to like enter codes and stuff. Surely there are like code breaking applications that you maybe could, I don't know. But anyway, it's shown how obsessive he was, or how he still is. And he got a cigarette. I'm curious about how he's gonna test this, but he is a doctor, so he might have some sort of thing, but he'll probably have to go to someone else. I'm just curious because I know he's like actually an adult in there, but he's got limited resources as a middle schooler right now. I love the terrible acting by all these models. Sometimes it feels like, I mean, it's a common story of all like, oh well, this person's popular and they'll make us money, so that's the reason why they're in the project. You know, that some people have take issue with that kind of casting. I'm like, if they're good, we'll see. But you know, like that was kind of my thought with like the whole Chris Pratt casted as Mario thing. I was like, we'll see. And generally, I've not seen the Mario movie. I'm kind of waiting to react to it on this channel. But from what I hear, he didn't do bad. I mean, it's not like he's not voice acted before. But anyway, that's an example of like, he was probably mostly casted because he's a big name. Whereas if you cast Charles Martinet, the fans will be like, oh, yes. But maybe like, I don't know, people who are on the fence about it wouldn't care. Whatever. This is just like a promotional material for these models, so it's mostly entirely different. Okay, so I want to talk more about Kana because this is like her episode really. First of all, she is very, very cute. Is she going to be best girl of this show? I hope we find out, like, I hope she continues to be involved. I mean, I know she's like the third like most important character in this show based on like the characters on the poster. She really gives an interesting edge, and she did pretty much exactly what I thought she was going to do, which is she's here to kind of like show Aqua the light, you know, as I keep saying, because he's been in darkness pretty much literally for a long time. He could use a friend. Of course, who knows? He probably just thinks of her as like, oh, you're a connection to other people who could get me closer to my dad at this point. But I mean, how can you not? She's gonna grow on him. You know, she's like a weed. No matter how many times you cut her down, she comes back. It is also kind of an interesting commentary on child actors. Is that there are lots of child actors, we see this time and time again, who get really famous as children, make a bunch of money, and then just kind of coast on that, and don't really get much else in the future. Prime example is like Macaulay Culkin for the Home Alone series. People were all like, oh, this kid is gonna be a star, and then he got older and no one cared. So yeah, it's a thing that happens. But it's amazing that some people who are put in that situation really like struggle in life, especially people who are like, oh, this is like I'm my parents' main source of income. And it's like, so even if like the acting thing is not my favorite, what am I gonna do? But anyway, it's nice to see that Kana at least took like this child acting thing and like grew as a person rather than let it affect her negatively. That shows that she's, you know, she's pretty special. She seems pretty worldly, despite maybe that, like, making her unrealistic. Worldly might not be the thing. She's optimistic, even if she shouldn't be. But anyway, just her mannerisms this episode, like, the way that she's always like, you know, like, her bubbliness, it's like she's infectious. I can understand why she's easy to work with. She gets the vibe. She's smart and socially. So I wonder if on her own she'll be able to possibly figure out what Aqua has going on. I am really curious to see who this guy... I'm sure this guy doesn't have connections with... He's not the dad. Why does he have connections with I? And how can we probe that out of him? You know, like, that's suspicious to ask about. If you're like, how did you know the idol I? And he'd be like, what the fuck are you asking me about? It's like, oh, I'm a fan. You know? It's like, okay. He seems pretty jaded by his entertainment years, so he doesn't seem like someone who'd give up information easily. Otherwise, I like how even the comedy of the show dunks on Kana. It's like, how rude. It does seem similar, that kind of comedy, to like the kind of comedy that's like, you know what Kana reminds me of? If I were to relate her to a Love is War character, she's kind of like Miko in a way. At least their like reactions and their mannerisms are kind of similar. I in Love is War, I think Chica's probably my favorite character because she's just so insane. But I also really like Miko. She was surprisingly a very good character. Anyway, yeah, this was just a good episode, and I'm sad that they keep ending. Like, just keep it going. And I know what some people are gonna say. Oh, just read the manga. I'm like, no, I have to stay blind. I have to wait a week. My curse as a reaction channel. So anyway, I hope that you liked my reaction. If you did, you can let me know by leaving a like, and you can also comment telling me what you liked about the reaction or what you liked about this episode. You can also subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss the next OSHI NO KO episode. It sounded like I had something else to say to that, but I did not have anything else to add. So I hope that I can make your day better, and I hope that you continue to have good days. Until next time, take it easy, everyone.